Hello everybody. This is your flipped lesson on factorial and a little bit more information on probability in general. This video will help you navigate the study guide that will be posted for tomorrow so that you will do well on Thursday's test and be able to remember all of this information throughout the rest of the school year. Remember that just because we take a test on it doesn't mean that the unit is actually over. Okay. Let's first talk about this nifty little hack in math called the factorial. It is a shorthand way to calculate the number of possibilities in a given situation. It looks like this. You have a number, that's not just a hashtag, it's a number, followed by an exclamation point. Now what does this actually mean? What it means is if you have 4 factorial, as written in this example, you start with a number that's given, and then you multiply, working your way down until you reach 1 by lowering your number by 1 each time. And what that means is, in 4 factorial, you're being asked to calculate 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24, and then 24 times 1 it is 24. 3 factorial would be 3 times 2, which is 6, and then 6 times 1 is 6. 2 factorial is 2, 1 factorial is 1. There is a unique rule. If you see a number that says 0 factorial, the answer is not 0. I know that's counterintuitive. The answer is actually 1, because you cannot have a 0 possibility when looking at the probability of something happening if there's something there to look at. Now, if you're being asked, what's the possibility of raining today when there's no clouds in the sky? Of course, that's 0. But whenever you have clouds that are involved, however small the chance might be, there is a very slight chance that you could see precipitation. Of course, usually it doesn't happen, but it is something that you have to consider no matter how small the likelihood is. How many different ways exist to put the following combination of numbers together? And what that means is you're given the numbers 7, 5, 4, and 2. And then you're being asked how many different combinations exist to put those 4 digits together. This is different than the lottery thing that we did earlier, where you had to pick numbers 0 through 9 and then put together how many different possibilities existed there. In those, you had multiple choices to pick from for each number you chose. In this, the number has already been picked. So there are going to be fewer opportunities to put these numbers together because, well, the numbers have already been picked. So let's look at what this would look like. First of all, there's going to be 24 ways to put these numbers together because it's 4 factorial. The following diagram that you see is a tree diagram that shows all of the different combinations that exist. You need to be familiar with what a tree diagram looks like. Sometimes they look exactly like this, but they're on the side and they would take up the long side of a sheet of paper. But this is showing all of the different ways that the numbers 7, 5, 4, and 2 can be put together. For example, look over at the 2 on the right-hand side. After 2, you can have 3 choices, 7, 5, and 4. If you happen to pick the 5 afterwards, then you have 2 more choices with the 2 numbers that haven't been used yet, which is 7 and 4. And then you can do that through all of the possibilities that are given. If you have a number cube numbered 1 through 6 and you're rolling a pair of them, how many different combinations exist? Okay, well, a cube, or a dice, has 6 faces. And if each of those faces contains a number, gradually increasing in order of 1 through 6, well, it's 6 times 6, because that would be 36 possibilities to put the numbers together. Now, where did I get that from? Because each dice, or cube, contains 6 sides, and of those 6 sides, the numbers go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Another way to look at this would be 6 to the 2nd power. Remember that 6 squared means the same thing as 6 times 6, which is, of course, 36. So, if you were being asked to calculate what is the probability of rolling an even number first, followed by the number 2, that answer would be 1/12. The reason why it's 1/12 is because of the following number combinations that exist. For example, on the cube there are 6 numbers, 3 of which are even. So that's going to be 3/6 as your opportunity. Now that fraction reduces to 1/2, followed by being asked to calculate what is the opportunity of rolling a number 2. Well, there's only one digit of 2 on a number cube, so the fraction that you would multiply would be 3/6 times 1/6, and 3/6 times 1/6 cross multiplied becomes 3/36, and that simplifies to 1/12. Okay, here are the questions that you need to do for homework, and be prepared to submit these first thing on Wednesday morning. If they are due to me by 8:15 in order for you to receive full credit. If you do not turn them in before flight school begins, it will be marked as a 0. Question number 1. You flip a coin, pick a card, and pick a marble. How many different outcomes exist? Before you answer this, pay attention to how many possibilities exist for each choice that you see. For example, the coin has 2 possibilities, so it's going to be 2 times something. You need to figure out what you're multiplying afterwards. Question number 2 says you roll a die, spin a spinner, and pick a marble. How many different outcomes exist for this? Question number 3. You roll a die, pick a card, spin the spinner, and then find the sum. How many different sums are possible? Do not stop with how many outcomes are possible. You need to then figure out the potential sums. And remember that sum means the answer to an addition question. And finally, the last question. Of the 10 clients at John's salon, 5 of them had brown hair. What is the probability that a randomly selected client at John's salon has brown hair? Write your answer as a fraction or as a whole number. When they say whole number, what they're trying to say is that if, let's say, there were 5 out of 5, you could write that as 5/5, but of course, that fraction simplifies to the whole number of 1. Okay. Rewatch if you have any questions, and be prepared to ask me more detailed questions for things you don't understand in class on Wednesday. Thanks.